Hey, free thinkers. Again at the kitchen table with some advice and some feedback and how I feel that this election is going and why, you shouldn't let your vote be because this is the first black woman that's running for president. I have cousins that are female that are telling me, asking me, why you're not voting for her. And I'm asking them, what has she put in place for men? And they get offended. And I'm asking them, well, everybody got to vote their interests, right? And I don't see anything that she put in place that supports my interests. I've seen the neighborhoods that minorities that are living in that are devastated by the migrant population. Now, I have to take out a 30-year mortgage on my home. And you're giving people, which means I owe the bank. And I have to have a good credit. And I have to have a job. They have give migrants not even loans, but vouchers to go buy homes in our communities. Now, I'm not gonna knock them as far as their ability to build things, because we have a couple of properties around here where these guys already moved in, went to Home Depot, bought them the material, fixed up these properties, and living good. And again, not all of them, not everybody that comes here is a problem. You have some that are here that are really willing to work, but you can't skip the line, bro. And y'all skip the line. And we have people in the neighborhood that don't have jobs, don't have a decent place to live, and they can't get a loan to even buy a house in the neighborhood that they live in. But they're watching people buy homes with no credit, no documentation, with a voucher that the U.S. government gave to them. Make it make sense to me. We have veterans that have fought wars and has lost body parts. They are not even well in the head, but they're on the side of the roadway begging. They gave their life for us so we could live a decent life. And they're outside begging to sustain their life. But we could give money away to other countries and other social programs. And they said, well, if they go to the local veterans department, they could get help. Well, you had no problem when they signed up to go fight your wars. You had no problem with that. And in my opinion, if I went and put my line on the life for this country, I shouldn't show up at a bank asking for anything. It should be given to me, because you have taken so much from me. The vet I'm talking about. So you're giving people credit cards with vouchers with $10,000 on there for them to go spend and live their life. You're giving vouchers out for $200,000-$300,000 for them to go buy a home. But the vet is on the side of the road with a sign said, I'm a vet and I need help. Sure, there's some of them are scammers because you can't verify if they're vets or not. But there's some that are vet. They're not scam artists, they're vets. That went and fought for this country, shed blood for this country, lose limbs for this country. And we treat them like they're the bottom of the barrel. This is the same way how we treat black men at the bottom of the social economy. Our neighborhoods, our community are devastated. There's no jobs. And we have 8 years and 4 years of people ignoring us. But now they need to get into the White House, and they're telling us that, we're mad because it's a woman. No, we're mad because this woman have not done anything for us, including you, sir, for 8 years. But what you guys have told us is who we are and how irrelevant we are. I haven't seen you nor this woman ever told the social media or the news or these platforms that you guys go on not to talk to us the way we've been talked to. Dusty, broke, no good, bums. So how do you all need our votes if we don't contribute to society? We have so many men in prison right now that come out and they can't vote because they have their criminal record, but serve their time. Some have even been found innocent, but still can't vote. We have to think about ourselves and not a party. We have to think about what's in our best interests and not the color of our skin. We have to think about what's in our best interests and not who's the first. We have to think about what's in our best interests on whose agenda. Because it's not on our agenda. There's nothing in place to support men, especially black men. You guys created and I say you guys created a social program to make sure that we're not in our homes. And up until today, you guys still support that. There's always somebody pushing a social program to help women. But there's no social program put in place to help the black man or men to stay into their homes, which is a better chance of that black child becoming more productive. You guys know that. You guys run your own statistics and you all say that. It's better for a child to be in a home with both parents. But you guys don't promote that. And I'm tired of hearing people say, you know how I feel. You don't know how I feel. You don't. I was fortunate to raise my son to where I was in the home. But a lot of men don't have that opportunity. And some of them, it ain't because they're lazy. It's because they never were taught to do anything. Just follow. Because they know if they get this girl pregnant, she could go to welfare and they're going to give them some money. Whether he's in the house in the background or something, but the program says he can't be in the house. Why don't we take that social program and say we're going to incentivize young men being in a home with their child? The incentive is we're going to make sure that you have a trade where you could go into the supermarket, Lowe's, Walmart, whatever these programs are, highway building, roadway building, Department of Buildings, the fire department, the PD, the police department, and stop making police department out to be the bad guys. You guys know what you guys are doing. You're not promoting the right agenda. You guys know that you're not promoting the right agenda. You're promoting an anti-black and anti-American agenda. And the black man is the face of that. But you see, a lot of our white brothers are seeing it now too. It's no longer a color thing. It's a male thing. We have shown women that they could do this by themselves. when they shouldn't be doing it by themselves. You're telling them that they could be happy by themselves when you know they're not happy by themselves. Because they're out here now looking for something that they gave up. It's you told them to give up. You did. You told them to give up. With your commercials, with your movies, with these programs, you told them to give up. You have pushed the female agenda, right? And not a male agenda. You have women talking about they'd rather be in the woods with a bear than a man. You know a bear is a predator, right? It makes no distinction between man, woman, child, nor color. It's just a predator. But y'all don't go and tell them stop promoting stuff like that. But then y'all want us at the drop of a dime to be heroes. Like now, the drop of a dime, you want us to vote. But not vote for the correct policy, but just vote because this is a black woman. That's what you want us to vote for? Statistics in this country says there's 168 million women in America. And 165.5 million men in America. It says 10,000 women, out of 10,000 women, 13 are homeless at 35 and with children in a poverty community. You guys got statistics about this. You guys know this is happening. But you guys have nothing in place for it. Now, why did I bring up 168 million women in America? Because the only thing they're running on right now is abortion. So 168 million women are worried about abortion. That's the agenda. Not the economy. Not that you go to the grocery store with $100 and you're walking out with one bag. Meat price is high, rice is high, vegetables high, milk is high, bread is high, cheese is high. We're not talking about that. Matter of fact, you are talking about it. Correction, you are talking about it. But here go the problem. You're driving the vehicle. So you haven't fixed it in 3 years. So giving you 4 more, you're going to fix it? How? If you haven't fixed it in 3. I don't care about your color or your sex. I care about my bank account and my pockets. And how when I go to the grocery store, I'm walking out with one bag for $100. That's what kitchen table conversations are about. I'm at my kitchen table. That's what kitchen table conversations are about. Me not able to support myself and my family. Because I still have other bills to pay. Now, some of us are well off. Thank God. Because we work 12-hour shifts. We work sometime to where sleep is not even a necessity anymore. You just go to work and work. And now you're telling us that y'all going to go after the billionaires. No longer the millionaires? How many billionaires do you think is in this world? Matter of fact, how many billionaires do you think is in the United States of America? They're not going to change the tax code, people. That's why they never tell you the tax code they're going to change. That's why in the tax form, there's nothing on there for billionaires. The zero stop at a certain point. It doesn't go too far. Because the only person that they can tax is the middle class, you and I. They can't tax the poor because the poor is not bringing in any revenue. They can't tax the people on social welfare because they're not bringing in any revenue. So the only person they could tax is us, the middle class. Why would a millionaire change the tax code to where it's not going to benefit them? They want to keep their money too. So if they change the tax code for the millionaire, then it would affect the billionaires. They're not going to change it. They're good. All those are sound bites. And those sound bites sound good. But how do those sound bites help us? It doesn't help us, people. It's built for the middle class. The average American makes from $30,000 to $40,000 a year. So that's who they're taxing. Now, if you make over 50, 60, 70, 80 to 100,000, they're taxing you. 200,000, they're taxing you. 300,000, 400,000, they're taxing you. 500,000, 600,000, they're taxing you. But once you become a millionaire, is where they're drawing the line. So now they're going to go after the billionaires. It sounds good, people, but it's not going to happen. They've been saying this for years, and it has not happened. Because as President Trump told Hillary Clinton, you're not going to change the tax code because a lot of your friends are billionaires and millionaires, so why would you hurt them? So until you change it, I'm not going to do it. What did he say wrong? He just let us know how the system is and how it's working against us. But he's supposed to keep quiet because you're not supposed to let everybody know that the system is not for us. It's against us. When you speak truth, they tell you, watch what the person is saying. You're right. I am watching what the person is saying. Some of the simplest question that was asked, you can't answer it. You can't. You're driving this car right now, and you're telling us what's wrong with the car. The service engine light is on the car. When are you going to take it to the mechanic and get it fixed? So how are you going to fix something that is broken when you're driving the car? You're just not, people. And that's why we have to be careful of the people that we're listening to and the information they're giving you. You have to get your news from a reputable source because the media is not giving it to you the correct way. They're doing it in spurts and who they think they're supposed to hear it. But we have to get our news from the right source. Otherwise, we're going to get caught up into this. We have people that are inundated with every couple of minutes with these commercials of this person is bad, that person is bad, but they're not telling us any policy changes or what they're going to do. They're not. So free thinkers, be free and think free.